Ever since I was younger, I was into video games.
Somebody like the Fuse so I can bring bad news to all these crews who can't NBA jam with the shoe.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back. Quick beer review. First beer review of 2022. It's actually the first beer of 2022 for me. Took the first couple weeks off of the new year to kind of reset from about Halloween all the way through New Year's Eve. It was a free-for-all around here, so it's good times. Took a couple weeks off. It is wild card weekend. It is playoff football time. So we're getting ready. Actually, we're getting ready for the Raiders-Bengals to start, but Patriots-Bills tonight, crazy. I'm not feeling great about the game. New England has so many injuries, but we'll see what happens. Division games, you never know. So figured we would drink a New England beer for the New England game. Why not? Just do it the right way. Proper beer for proper football. From Treehouse Brewing, Charlton, Massachusetts, almost said Munson. This is Sapling. And this is a 5.2% alcohol by volume pale ale. This is the pale ale version of Sap, I do believe. Brewed with Chinook, and it says Chinook and Simcoe. Sap, one of my favorite beers. I think it's criminally underrated as far as Treehouse beers go. So yeah, I've always been Team Sap. I feel like people are more like, you know, they like Haze and Julius and Green. And for good reason, those beers are awesome. But Sap is just one of those, I think it's underrated. So I think this is a little Team Old IPA. I actually got this from my man Jake, Northeast Beer Community, right? It came on New Year's Eve. So they've been sitting in my fridge for a couple weeks. And it was canned November 29th. So call it beginning of December. We're about 6 weeks in the can. So we are hashtag Team Old IPA. You guys know that. I love hazy beers with age on them. So I'm figuring this is going to be fine. Into the Treehouse glassware, because you guys know beer tastes better in proper glassware. It's been a couple weeks since we've done a beer review. Do we still know how to do these? Maybe. We'll figure it out. I like the artwork on this can. It's like a little tree, like a little sapling, I guess. Is that what that tree is called? Sapling? Who knows? This beer is hazy. It is beautiful. It is that just kind of lemonade-y, tangerine juice. A good finger and a half of fluffy marshmallow we had. We're using our red Treehouse Willy glass because red is kind of proper, right? We're just trying to be proper. I'm trying to get some good vibes going for the football game. Proper glassware, proper color from the can, proper beer for proper fandom. I have a feeling that the Raiders are going to upset the Bengals today. I don't know why. I have no idea why. There's no rhyme or reason for it. I just have a feeling that the Raiders, there's something with the Bengals. Listen, they haven't won a playoff game since what, 91? It's been a long time, and that fan base deserves some wins. But for some reason, I feel like Bengals are going to bangle, and something weird is going to happen today in that game. But I could be wrong, and they could blow them out. So let's shove our fat nose in this one. See what it's got. It smells, this beer smells juicy still, even at, 6 or 7 weeks in the can. It's fruity. It's a generic kind of tropical thing. But it's got a cool, it's almost like, what's the best way to describe that? It's not lemon limey, but it reminds me sort of like some sort of like 7-Up thing. I know 7-Up's lemon lime, but it's kind of like fruity 7-Up. And this has that kind of old school Treehouse bubblegummy yeasty thing. It's been a while, I feel like, since I drank Treehouse. But this is giving me like old school, when I first drank Green, like it was just that cool like fruit stripey bubblegum yeasty thing. It smells like that. I feel like there's some like zesty kind of orange in there. I kind of wanted this to be like really intense, not intensely because it's, been in the can and it's a hazy beer, but I wanted this to be kind of like piney, sprucey, but it's not. It's more juicy. Juicy, fruity, maybe like a little bit of floral. It smells great, especially for 7 weeks in the can. Don't be afraid to let your beers age. Like, it's not going to do anything. We don't have to. I've said that we don't have to drink these beers straight off the tip. So let's go and drink this. It is cold today. We just got done golfing in the rain. It's chilly in Southern California. It feels like playoff football weather. So, Jake, appreciate the beer, bro. Cheers. The beer is delicious. There is a nice bit of dankness to that. Kind of It's like green chlorophyll. I mean, when you think of like intense leafy dark greens, it kind of has that, which I wasn't expecting because it smelled so fruity. But yeah, good pop of like dankness, a little bit of bitterness, nothing crazy. It's 5%. Like this isn't a crazy like hoppy beer, but definite like orange rind, grapefruit pith. There is like a tropical fruit thing. It's a generic tropical fruit thing. I don't know. It's kind of like if you've ever had like a fruit cup that you open and you just smell it. It's kind of got that sugary thing. Reminds me of that. This is a crusher of a beer for 5%. And you expect that. I mean, this is, said hashtag Team Low ABV. You can crush these one after another. It's light, it's spritzy. The fruitiness is nice, and that nice pithy citrus thing that's just still sitting on my tongue. Nothing offensive that's like digging into my palate, but it's just there. It's like a hint of pithiness. Really, really good stuff. Again, I talk about it. I'm more of a lower ABV beer guy these days. Sap is what, 7 point something percent? I mean, if it were me, I'd probably take a case of this over a case of sap just because it's lower alcohol and you could drink, 2 or 3 and not feel like shit the next day. You drink 4, 5, 6 cans of sap because it's so easy to drink at, above 7%. You're probably going to be feeling it the next day. So something like this, I mean, you're not going to get hammered drinking them unless you drink a ton. But this is a beer that you could definitely drink a ton of. So it's good stuff. I really like it. But again, for me, I'm into the pale ales these days. I like, sub 7% beers. This is my wheelhouse. Good stuff from Treehouse. So Jake, I appreciate you sharing it. I know this is an older beer, but if you guys had Sapling, let me know what you thought about it. Let me know what you think of what's going to happen with the football games. I'm going to edit this and upload it before the game starts. So no cheating. I'll be able to see the time, the date stamp of when you guys make a comment. So I'm out of here, guys. See you soon. Cheers.
Thank you for coming behind the bar, in the arcade, all that shit.
Ever since I was younger, I was into video games.
Somebody like the fuse so I can bring bad news to all these crews who can't NBA jam with the shoe.